Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to day 5 of the TGC Summer Anniversary series. And on day 2, I went through and did a gut reaction ranking of every song on my 10th favorite album of all time, which is Sam's Town by The Killers. And I'm going to be using that idea once again, but to let all of you know what my 9th favorite album is of all time. And that album is from a band who is hugely important to my music discovery, even if I don't love them as a band anymore, and I'm even not super excited for what they're doing now that their original frontman is back in the band, and they're operating as a 5-piece now. But they do have one album that I cherish to this day. It's the band's most divisive album, and that divisive album was also the last album for more than a decade with the former frontman in the band. Of course, I'm talking about 3 Days Grace. Some of you who are familiar with the channel were probably expecting that. And it is not 1X. Obviously, as you can tell if you're familiar with 3 Days Grace, it's not 1X, it's not self-titled, it's not even Life Stars Now, and it's not any of the Matt era albums. My favorite album from 3 Days Grace, and one of my favorite albums of all time, is their 4th album, Transit of Venus. I love this album so much. It's one where Transit of Venus for me was very much like a sleeper hit of an album initially. Like, I knew some of the songs, knew some of the bigger hits for a while, and then just randomly, I don't even remember when, but randomly at some point I decided, you know what, I don't think I've actually listened to all of Transit of Venus in full. So I just sat down and listened to the entire thing. I didn't do anything else. I wasn't reading anything or writing anything or whatever. I just sat down and listened to Transit of Venus front to back. And I kind of fell in love with that album. It quickly became one of my favorites from the band, and eventually it would overtake my previous favorite from the band. And I think it's genuinely an album that I don't understand why it's so divisive. There's still plenty of the kind of classic 3 Days Grace sound in here, but they do experiment with their sound a little bit more. Not too much, but a little bit more. And I think the writing here is top notch, genuinely. I like this album a lot. And also they have a banging cover of an MJ song, and I think that's cool, because when you can cover Michael Jackson and make it work, I think that says something. But regardless, I will jump in. It is going to be a similar idea to what I was doing with Sam's Town. I will go through the track list and just run it down in a gut reaction. And this is one I shouldn't have to re-listen, because I've re-listened to this album quite a bit in full before. So yeah, let me get things ready, and we of course start off with, this is also their longest album in terms of songs on an album. It is 41 minutes with 13 songs, and the band typically always has 12 songs. So why they felt the need to provide an extra one here, I don't know, but I'm happy about it. Regardless, our opening track is Sign of the Times, and it is genuinely one of the least played songs on the whole album, and I think that is a crying shame. I love this opener. It's one of my favorite 3 Days Grace opening tracks, period. I love Sign of the Times a lot. And of the 13 songs on the album, where do I put it? I genuinely don't really know. It's a harder one for me, because I like so many of these songs, but to make a quick decision to move on to the next one, I'm going to put Sign of the Times. I'm feeling Sign of the Times around the middle right now. I'll give it number 5. But then we have the lead single and the biggest song on Transit of Venus, Chalk Outline. And Chalk Outline is an absolutely killer lead single. I completely understand why they went with that. It does have some of the different instrumentation in the song. Again, not much, but the little bit they did use it is featured on this song. And I think, yeah, it works. Again, I like everything about it. And I do understand why it is the most popular on the album, even if it wasn't the lead single. I could see it being the most popular on the album. So yeah. And in saying that, it is a very strong song. I feel very good about it. And but it's not my favorite, I will say that. So I'm gonna give it, for right now, okay, actually, do I give it higher than Sign of the Times? Because I really fuck with Sign of the Times. So I'm going to actually go ahead and adjust Sign of the Times, give it number 4, and Chalk Outline, I'm going to put it number 5. That's what I'll do. And then the next song on the list is another single, and that is The High Road. And I know I've talked about this before, but when Matt Walsh stepped in after Adam left for the Transit of Venus tour, he obviously had performed the songs on this album live and in their set, and genuinely, he sounds really good on The High Road. So there's footage of that you can find on YouTube of them performing the song live with Matt, live acoustically, actually, you can find. And Matt sounds really good on the song, so I definitely recommend checking that out. It's pretty cool. But regardless, The High Road is a song that I've always liked a little bit more than Chalk Outline. But honestly, in recent years, I'm not as fond of it. So I'm going to drop The High Road down to number 6 right now. That's where I'll place it. And next up is a big favorite of mine, and that is Operate. Operate was definitely, when I sat down and listened to the entire thing, Operate was a song that definitely kind of, like, I latched onto a bit more, because to me, Operate feels like this 3 Days Grace meets classic rock type of sound, and I've always felt that way about the song. It's always given me that vibe, and I like that a lot. I still really like Operate, and I'm going to give it number 3. Very strong 3 from me. But then we have another very good song, and that is Anonymous. And where do I put Anonymous? I'm already feeling like I'm going to have to adjust the songs even more now. But right now, gut reaction, Anonymous, I like a lot. I don't think I like it more than Operate. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually move Sign of the Times back down to number 5. Chalk Outline, I'm going to move to 6. The High Road, I'm going to move to 7. And then Anonymous, I'm going to slide in at number 4. I like the song. Actually, no. I'm going to bump Sign of the Times down to 6. Chalk Outline down to 5. No, sorry, down to 7. High Road down to 8. And Anonymous is going to slide into number 5. That's what I'll do. So Sign of the Times is at number 6 now. Chalk Outline's at number 7. High Road's at number 8. Operate is at number 3. And Anonymous is at number 5. I feel good about that. And the next song is Misery Loves My Company. Got a great music video to accompany it, and I love this song a lot. And gut reaction here, I'm going to put Misery Loves My Company at number 4. But then we have the Michael Jackson cover, Give In To Me. Give In To Me is a good 3 Days Grace cover of a Michael Jackson song. In saying that, I don't love the song. I like it. I don't love it. So that one I am going to actually bump down or place at number 9. Good song, but like I said, I don't love it. Then we have Happiness. And ooh, where do I put Happiness now? That's a good question. So Give In To Me, I'm already going to move it. And I'm going to move it down to number 11. And then Happiness, I'm going to place at number 9. Actually, no, that doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right. So Give In To Me will stay at 11. I just moved it and it'll stay. So then Sign of the Times, I'm going to leave at 6. Chalk Outline, I'm going to move down to 8. High Road, I'm going to move down to 9. And then Happiness, I'm actually going to give number 5. Yeah, okay. Right, yes. Happiness, I'm going to give number 5. And Anonymous, I'm going to give the open number 7. I feel good about that right now. So then next up is Give Me a Reason. And Give Me a Reason, I'm going to pretty confidently slide into number 10. And then we have Time That Remains. And this one is easy for me because it is my favorite song on the album. It gets number 1 from me. I love this song. It's basically just a pop song, but I love it. This song speaks to me. I do love this song. So Time That Remains is number 1. And following that up, we have Expectations. And the funny thing with Expectations is 30 Days Grace at times has definitely been known to be edgy as fuck. But there have been times where, despite some of their songs being edgy as fuck, it just works. I Hate Everything About You is a perfect example, and I think Expectations is another perfect example, and I just absolutely adore Adam's delivery in the bridge of this song especially, and I've talked about that before, and even played the bridge on the channel, so I won't do it here, but yeah, I like a lot of things about the song, and again, it's edgy, but I think it makes the edginess work. And that's why it is actually getting my number 2. And then we have Broken Glass. Broken Glass is another song that I do like, of course, but I mean, I only have 2 spots right now, and there's 2 songs left. So let's run through what I have right now. Do I feel good about it? My number 1 is Time That Remains. Expectations is number 2. Operate is number 3. And Misery Loves My Company is number 4. Happiness is number 5. Sign of the Times is number 6. Anonymous is number 7. Chalk Out Lines number 8. The High Road's number 9. Give Me a Reason's number 10. Give In to Me's number 11. Right, okay. Give In to Me, I'm going to move again down to number 12. Broken Glass, I'm going to give actually number 13. And then the final song, Unbreakable Heart, I'm going to give that number 11 spot. Now, like I said, I love the whole album. It's, like, I adore the whole album so much. I think it's easily 30 Days Grace's best. And I know, like, no fan will ever agree with me on that. But I don't care. I think it's easily their best. And let's run through it one more time. Do I feel good about it? My number 1 is Time That Remains, and I already knew that going in. Expectations is number 2. I feel good about it. Operate, number 3. Misery Loves My Company, number 4. Happiness, number 5. Sign of the Times. Anonymous. Chalk Out Line, High Road. Give Me a Reason. Unbreakable Heart. Give In to Me. Broken Glass. I'm not going to say that's definitive, but I feel good about it right now. And this video is already going on longer than I would have expected it to be honest. I wanted it to be more quick reactions, gut reactions, for the sake of the video. But, you know, again, I still feel pretty good about it, all things considered. I do like the list. I love every song on it. They're all good, at least to me they are. And that is a quick, or as quick as a 20-minute raw file can be. That's a relatively quick gut reaction ranking of all of 30 Days Grace's 4th album, Transit of Venus, my favorite. It is my 9th favorite album of all time. And in saying that, let me know how you feel about 30 Days Grace as a band. Let me feel about what are your favorite songs, your favorite album. How do you feel about Transit of Venus? How would you potentially rate the songs on Transit of Venus if you would? And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment down below, share it on social media, do all that good stuff. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, guys.